have given this before that can you Ravindu video එක off කරන්න පේනවද
පැහැදිලි පේනවා
NPV IRR එක open කරගත්තද file එක දැනට අපිත් එක්කම මේ exercise එක කරන ළමයි open කරගත්තද
Yes, madam.
okay then right we'll start otherwise you can open Excel file and just type this data right you want the NPV by NPV it is transfer then no need to convert this one into absolute one or constant cell reference therefore just click the 10% comma then you have to select the values very easy right including this no I think to discount this one right
yeah
it's,
from 100
yes from 100 it means that from year one you have to take this range and there is no any other value ranges therefore you can close the bracket but again you have to add this to get the net present value you have to add this 500,000 is this correct Chandimis?
yes it's correct
yes B5 to B9 is the particular range. We are going to discount in the cash flow. Then it is discounted using 10%. Then when we get the present value, you can 0 year cash outflow amount 500,000. Right? Then when you press enter key, you can see it is 19,438. Very easy, right?
correct
Now you can see again the result. B1 is the discounting factor. Then B5 to B9 is the cash out for 5 years. We have given 5 years cash inflows. Then add the cash outflow in the current year. And you can see the answer, positive answer, 19,438. If it is a project, you can accept the project because it gives positive NPV, right? Anything relating to net present value you want to ask?
It is clear, Harshini, miss.
Right. Then we'll go to the IRR as well. IRR means internal rate of return. I think you know the meaning of IRR. That is the discounting factor, or not counting percentage, discounting rate, which gives net present value 0. Right? At the point of IRR, internal rate of return, the answer of the NPV is exactly equal to 0. Understand what I said? තේරුණාද අභ්‍යන්තර ඵලදා අනුපාතය කියලා කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ඇති BF first year ළමයිනුත් මම හිතන්නේ ඉගෙනගෙන ඇති අභ්‍යන්තර ඵලදා අනුපාතය කියන්නේ ශුද්ධ වර්තමාන අගය කියන්නේ net present value එක බිඳුවක් වන අනුපාතයයි. Then here also you can select IRR, press equal, just type IRR, then you can take the IRR formula, double, then you can take the relevant formula to the cell, then select the values, select the values of IRR, right? Highlight the range, close the bracket, press enter. Now you can see 11.391. 7 is the relevant range, relevant rate of the IRR. When we increase the decimal places, I think it is given more decimal numbers. Not to worry. That when we round it, we can see 81% or 11.39%. Right? Using formulas, Excel formulas, we can calculate net present value and IRR very easily. Okay. Any question?
Madam, මේ ඒකේ අර මේ අපිට වෙලා තියෙන එකේ තියෙන්නේ Excel sheet එකේ තියෙන NPV එකට 17,671යි වැරදි නේද මම?
ඔව් පුතා ඒක මෙතන zero value එක අපි දැන් දුන්නොත් එහෙම 500 ඒක year 1 කියලා ගන්නවා පුතා. එතන මේ පොඩි වැරද්දක් වෙලා තියෙනවා year 1 කියලා ඉවර වෙලා ගන්නවා. ඒක දැන් ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙනවනේ අපි දැන් EV එක ෆෝමියුලා එක ඩ්‍රැග් කළොත් එහෙම ෆස්ට් අයිටම් එක ගන්න ඒගොල්ලෝ year 1 කියලා ඉවර වෙලා. එතකොට year 1 එක ඩිස්කවුන්ටින් වෙනවානේ 500,000 ඩිස්කවුන්ටින් වෙන. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා year 1 ඒ කියන්නේ year 0 වලදී ඩිස්කවුන්ටින් value is 1. මේක එකයි. මේකේ අගේ එකයි. අද වටිනාකම වර්තමාන වටිනාකම මේ ලක්ෂ 5 ලක්ෂ 5යිනේ. තේරුණාද? ඊට පස්සේ දැන් 10% නිසා point ඊළඟට වෙන්නේ 909. ඔයගලට මතකම කරනවා.
ඔව් මැඩම්.
ඔව්. දැන් එතකොට මෙතන වෙන්න ඕනේ ලක්ෂ 5. එතකොට අපි මේක ඩ්‍රැග් කළොත් එහෙම NPV දාලා ඉවර වෙලා මේක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එනවා 0.909. Right? Any question? අපි හිතමු zero value එකක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ කියලා. මේක තිබ්බේ නෑ කියලා. Suppose that then you can drag directly without this one into by giving discounting factor. You can just this one. No need to add back 500,000 again because no any cash outflow in the current in the present situation. Understand?
Yes, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question regarding IRR, NPV? Okay, then we'll go to the sheet. Suppose that you have been given.
Excuse me, Harshini madam. IRR ආපහු කරනවාද කියලා ළමයෙක් මෙසේජ් එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා.
හා.
ටක් IRR පෙන්නලා යමු.
Correct. Equal, take the IRR formula, IRR, internal rate of return. Then select the particular age. Close the bracket. Press enter key.
ස්ක්‍රීන් එක පේන්නේ නැහැ දැන් හර්ෂිනී.
There, I'm දැන් පේනවද?
පේන්නේ නැහැ හර්ෂිනී.
Now is
Excel
this
sheet
is this enough? හරිද? Right.
හරි හරි පේනවා.
Okay, Lamai, now you can recheck again this one, right? That when you enter this one to the particular cage of the cost of capital, it should come NPV nearly to zero value because this it gives decimal numbers, no decimal figures, no. Therefore, it should equal to that close to zero. We'll see that when you using 10%, you have taken this 19,438, right? But when you type this 11.39% to this particular cage, to the cost of capital, it should come close to zero. Understand what I say? Okay, we'll type like this 11, not here. In the cost of capital, 11.39. Just type 11.39 IRR. That the meaning of IRR is the rate which gives NPV 0, no? Then when you type the rate like 11.39, it should come close 0, right? Press enter key, we'll see what is the result of the NPV now. Look at the answer is 19,438, no? For NPV now, when we type 11.39, see what will happen. See, it is very close to 0. 24, it comes 24 because of decimal places. But when you type 11.39, it close to 0, right? If it is exact amount for IRR, definitely the NPV will give the answer is 0. Understand what I say? මං කිව්වදේ තේරුණාද ළමයින්ට? දැන් අපි කිව්වේ IRR කියන්නේ NPV බිඳුව වන අනුපාතය. NPV බිඳුව වන අනුපාතය නම් මෙතන IRR එක IRR ගේ සාධකයේ විදිහට cost of capital විදිහට නැත්නම් discounting factor විදිහට type කළාම NPV උත්තරේ වෙන්න ඕනේ 0. මෙතන හැබැයි close to 0 24යි නෙන්නේ. 24 එන්නේ මේ ලොකු අපි මෙතන තියෙනවා ඩෙසිමල් ප්ලේසස් ගණනාවක්. මෙතන අපි තව චුට්ටක් වැඩි කරොත් එහෙම ඒක තව චුට්ට වෙනවා. මේ බලන්න 11.39 අපි ටයිප් කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ විදිහට චුට්ටක් ටයිප් කරමු 11.3917379. That's all. Now it gives 0 value. Understand? තේරුණා නේද ළමයින්ට? දැන් අපි IRR කියන්නේ බිඳුව නම් NPV බිඳුව වෙනවා නම් IRR කියන අනුපාතයේදී එතකොට ඒක cost of capital තියෙන කේජ් එකේ ටයිප් කළාම NPV බිඳුවක් වෙනවා. දැන් දශම ස්ථාන වෙන නිසා තමයි ඉස්සෙල්ලා 24ක් ආවේ දශම ස්ථාන නැති හින්දා. දැන් මම ආසන්න විදිහට දශම ස්ථාන 5කට විතර ටයිප් කළාම ආව බිඳුව උත්තරේ. Right? Any question? දරුවනේ හරිද? ඒක තේරුණා?
Yes, madam, it's clear.
Right. Very good. The person who put that message on the chat box එකට message එක දාපු දුව හරි පුතා හරි බලන්න කියන්න පැහැදිලිද කියලා. හරි නේද? දැන් මේකිනුත් තේරෙනවානේ ළමයි අපි මේ ගත්ත විදිය හරි කියලා. පේනවද? දැන් මගෙන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහුව ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇයි මේක කෙලින්ම ගත්තේ නැත්තේ කියලා. මේක එහෙම කෙලින්ම ගත්තනම් මේක වැරදෙනවා. තේරෙනවද? බිඳුව වෙනි වර්ෂයේදී අගේ කෙලින්ම එකතු වෙන්න එපා. අද වටිනාකම් එකපාරටම ලක්ෂ 5 එකතු වෙන්න ඕනේ NPV එකට. ඒ කියන්නේ රුපියලෙන් වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක දශම දැන් 110 නම් 0.909 වලින් multiply වෙනවා. Right? If we have not taken correctly, definitely that it is not given the value as 0. Right? You can change this one. Then again you can take 19,438. Right? This is the rate, exact rate that NPV gives 0 value. Okay. I think this is clear. Then go to the sheet 2. Right. Now we'll take different negative cash flows and positive cash flows together. And what I'm going to do now that using graphical method means using a graph, you can derive the IRR, right? Without using the IRR formula, internal rate of return formula, you can present using the different NP for different discounting factor, you can create a graph to show the IRR. Understand what I say? Using cash flows, different cash flows, you can take different discounting factor as well as for the different discounting factor, different NPV. You can calculate by using the NPV formula. Then by giving this particular range, you can graph in IRR by using scatter graph method. Okay, we have to do this one that type these cash flows 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Then you can use a different discounting factor 4 by 4, 4, 8. Then hide these two, take up to 36 like this. Then for this, what we are going to do for this different discounting factor, using NPV formula, we are going to take the NPV. Again, take 4%. Then the next 4 by 4, we will take the range for 8. Highlight these two, copy down up to some percentages, different discounting factors. Now take NPV for these different discounting factor equal NPV. Take the NPV formula. Then rate is this one. We are not going to fix this one. When we copy down the formula, NPV formula, it will be change 4, 8, 12, 16 like this, right? Therefore, keep as it is as relative cell reference. Then values. You can give the value for year 1 and 2 and add 0 year value as well. Select the values for year 1 and 2. Then keep in mind, Lamai, that we are going to use for each discounting factor, for different discounting factor, the common cash flow, fixed cash flow range. Therefore, you can't keep this one as it is. You have to convert this into a constant one. You have to convert this one into absolute cell references. Right? Put F4, select F4. Otherwise, it will be changed when you copy the formula down. Right? Close the bracket. This is the relevant cash flows, 30,000 for year 1, 50,000 for year 2. Then plus this year 0 cash flow. You can understand it is also we convert to absolute one. Otherwise, it will be changed when you copy it out. Here, you are not going to convert to absolute one discounting factor, but you have to fix the constant cash flows. Right? Present key, then you can take the result for the 4% discounting factor in PV. For the 4% discounting factor is 10,073.96. Right? Then this is common for all other discounting factors. Right? This is the range you are going to refer the values to take the NPV. This is the discounting. We keep this one as relative one because when we copy down, it should be changed as 4%, 8%, likewise. Right? Okay, then press enter key. And copy this formula down. Then you can take at once all the NPV result. Right? Now you can see it gives positive value up to 12%. Thereafter, negative NPVs up to 36%. No need actually this much. You have 3 positive values, then enough 3 negative values. Not to worry, right? We'll delete last one. Otherwise, too much now. Right? Now you can see for the 4% 10,000, 73, 8% 5,644, then 16% 1,979. See, when you double click, you can see discount in fact 16%, cash flow is this one range. Right? Now it is clear now. Okay. Without using IRR formula, now we will see how to create a graph to find out the IRR. Now we have NPV values, positive NPV values and negative NPV values for different discounting factor rates. Okay. Right now you can highlight this particular range to create the IRR. Highlight this full range for different discounting factor and different NPV values. Go to the insert. You see scatter graph under the chart area. Then there is a chart type called scatter graph. Right? Select that normally we are using smooth lines to create the scatter graph, right? You can see scatter with smooth line without plots. Here you can see, Lama, do not select the different chart type, right, as you like. That these are the suitable graph. There are two. You can understand the different, I think, two of these. When you select this scatter with smooth line markers, you can see the markers. You can see the different NPVs for different discounting factor. Right? When you select this one, you can't see the points, marks, right? But you can see the same line, right? Whatever you want, first we will select this one, then you can understand. Scatter with smooth line. When you close your type, chart type, you can see it is given the description scatter with smooth lines and markers. Use this type to compare at least two sets of value or pairs of data, right? Then that is the suitable one to find out the IRR. Or without markers, you can take this second option, scatter with smooth line. Okay. First select this one, right? This is the range you want to select to create this type of graph. Okay, you can place this chart separately. Right. Actually, this is not the NPV. We have NPV, but it comes IRR. Then you can change this chart title as IRR, not pennies. If I write full name, internal rate of return. So when you check this one, look at the graph and something 4%, right? 1,644 for the 8%, 1,645 for the 16%, 1,979.79 negative. See, after the zero that AV, you can see 1,000 negative amount for the 16%. Right? Likewise, it gives the relevant line. Then when you check this line with the zero NPV value, rupees 0, you can understand it is actually in between 10% and the 15%. Most likely 13 point or 14 point something, right? When we calculate RR for this one by using the formula, by giving this range, we can say yes, that is 13.77 point. This is the IRR. You can use the formula, but without using the formula, by using graph, you can you can find out the IRR. I think when you learn the concept, you have learned graphical method and the formula method for the IRR. This is the graphical method, right? For different discounting factor using different NPV, we can draw the IRR line. Okay, it's actually 13.77%. Right? You can present like this. Yes, Lama, any question? Chandri, miss, anything you want to add?
No, miss. It's very clear.
No?
It's very clear the way you derive the chart. Yeah.
Students,
ළමයි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න.
ඔයගලන්ට අහන්න පුළුවන් මොන හරි කියන්නේ graph එක හරියට ගන්න බැරි වුණා නම් අහන්න. දරුවනේ නිදිද?
ළමයි
මගේ ළමයි ටික නිදිද? 114ක් ඉන්නවනේ මන් දන්නේ. කෙනෙක්වත් කරන්නේ
ලියා ගන්නවත් ඇති කියලා මට හිතෙනවා.
දිලුනි කොහමද දිලුනි? මොනවා හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවද?
No, madam.
Right, BF students.
කො BF ළමයි කතා කරන්න. මැඩම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. BF ළමයි
අඩුම ගානේ තේරුණා කියන්නේ. කසුන් තේරුණාද?
ඉන්නවා.
Right.
ඔව් මැඩම් තේරුණා.
Students.
ඔව් මැඩම්.
Okay, right. Then we'll go to the next one.
තේරුණා මැඩම්.
Okay, very good. See this one, these cash flows. Here we have given that first positive value, then negative value, right? For different discounting factors. Suppose that I think you have learned not only one IRR for the particular given cash flows. Sometime it's coming different IRR for different stages, right? Not like this. Here we have one IRR. Suppose that you have more than one IRR, then you can't take using formula. You have to draw and identify what are the IRR points. It means what are the points that NPV gives zero, right? Then for that purpose also you can use this graphical method, right? Then I think this one is not in your exercise. Type these formulas, Lama. Type these formulas. Not formulas, that cash flows. පේනවද?
හර්ෂණි මිස් පේනවා එක.
හරි. ස්ක්‍රීන් එක පේනවනේ.
පැහැදිලි ඔව් පේනවා.
ටයිප් කරගන්න.
non standard cash flow එකක් නේද මේක?
ඔව්. Right? Outflow in the current year, then in the year one large inflow, again in the year two large outflow.
Yeah.
Then for this one also we are going to calculate different NPV values to take the IRR, discounting factor, NPV. discounting factor NPV. Right now, we'll start from 2%, then 4%, 2 by 2, drag one up to 40%. වැඩිපුර ගමු පස්සේ delete කරමු 30% විතර කරමු. You can see later we delete 2%, 4%, 6%. Likewise, you take up to 30%. Take NPV using NPV formula. We'll start equal NPV, open the bracket. You know what is the rate? Rate is 2%, comma. Select the values. You have only two values for year 1 and year 2. You all know you have to fix these two values. Convert into constant one, absolute one. Keep the discounting factors cells as a relative one. Close the bracket. Plus make here 0 cash flow. Convert this into absolute. Right, now we completed the NPV formula. I think you all have done this one quickly. Presenting negative amount, then you can say at 10% it's coming 0 value. Again, I can drag this one lamai up to 40 or something. 40 වෙනකන් drag කරන්න. Otherwise, you cannot understand the difference, no? Right? You can drag the formula. And you can see that you format this area by using the red color within bracket. Highlight this range. Go to the number formatting. Number formatting. Number within bracket red color. Within bracket red color. This one. Last one. Press OK button. Then you can see it is highlighted in red color within bracket negative numbers. For the positive numbers, you can see in black colors. Again, for the negative values within bracket red color, right? When you format the numbers using number formatting, for the negative numbers within bracket red color, you can see the difference very clear. Identify the difference very clearly. Right now you can see lamai start from the negative NPV for these cash flows. 2% negative, 4% negative, 6% negative, 8% negative. 8% it is exactly equal to 0. It means that is the 1 IRR, no? For these cash flows, the 1 IRR is 10%. But when you go down, you can see Again, it's coming positive NPVs and P0 at 30% exactly. 30 නැවත බිඳුව එනවා NPV. Again start to negative. නැවත ඍණාගයක් ගන්නවා NPV after 30%. බලන්න. පේනවද? negative, positive and negative. Then you can identify using your own knowledge, you can identify at 10% and at 30%, it gives 2 IRR. NPV බිඳුව වල අගයන් දෙකක් තියෙනවා. 110 දිත් බිඳුව වෙනවා, 130 දිත් බිඳුව වෙනවා. Right? You can identify this one by preparing, creating a graph for the IRR. Okay. Again, highlight the full range. Same as earlier. Go to the insert ribbon. Select the scatter graph. Scatter graph. Same as earlier, Lamai. Use this one or this one. Here you can see without markers. Here with markers. Select with markers to identify clearly. It's very clear. You can place the chart. This is not actually NPV. This is the chart for IRR, internal rate of return. Now you can see, right? At the 10% discount rate, it gives 0 NPV. Again, at the 30% discounting rate, discounting factor, it gives 0 NPV. Then, in between these two discounting factor, you can see positive NPV values. Then, before 10% negative, after 30% again negative. Right? You can understand the behavior of the NPV line, and when you draw the NPV line using different discounting factor, it comes IRR points. There are 2 points, 10% and the 30%. Is it clear?
Yes, Harshini, Miss, it's very clear. For me, it's very clear. Students, yeah.
Yes.
ළමයි කතා කරනවා. Yeah.
අපි දෙන්න තේරුම් අරන් වැඩක් නැහැ.
ඔව්.
නේද මිස්?
ඔව් අපිට නම් නිදිමත නෑ. මේ ළමයිගේ වීඩියෝස් ඉඳලා හිටලා පේනවනේ.
පේනවද? මට පේන්නේ නැහැ.
පේනවා.
මේගොල්ලෝ මොනවද කරන්නේ මේ වීඩියෝ පේනවා මේ වහලක් පේනවා.
ඔව්.
දරුවනේ
ළමයි
දොයිද?
ආන්සර් කරන්න ළමයි.
නෑ මැඩම්.
හරි. අපිට නම් මේක හරි ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං. ඔයගලගේ ෆීඩ්බැක් එක දැනගන්න මම කැමතියි.
හොඳයි මැඩම්, ගොඩක් හොඳයි.
Thank you.
ඔව් thank you
Miss.
ළමයි.
දැන් මේ ඉෂාරා දැන් IRR ගත්ත විදිය තේරෙනවද? chat එකේ දාලා තියෙනවා. ඉෂාරා මදුශංකද? ඉෂාරා මදුශංකාද?
බැටරි ලෝ කියලා කියපු ළමයා නේද?
ඔව් දාලා තියෙනවා නේද? ඔව්. දැන්ටත් 111ක් 109ක් ඉන්නවා. අපිට හරි සතුටුයි. ළමයි හරි කැමති ඉගෙන ගන්න. Right, now it's over. You can take if you have different that cash flows, you can calculate using formulas NPV and IRR. Otherwise, if you have different cash flows using NPV by creating a graph, you can take IRR amounts, IRR percentage.
Yes.
Yes, what's next?
Harshani miss.
Yes.
පොඩ්ඩක් අපි පැහැදිලි කරමු මෙන්න මෙතන මේ non standard cash flow එකේ දැන් මේක 5,72,000 මයිනස් වුණාට එයාව අපි කොයි වෙලේවත් එකතු කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා මේගොල්ලන්ට නේද? 4,00,000 විතරයි. At the moment cash flow will only be added separately කියන එක නේද? මේ
Yes, because actually that 572,000 negative figure it's coming at the time that after the end of the
at the
second
end
year.
of the second year.
But the 400,000 negative cash flow is now. Now we are investing 400,000. After end of the first year, it's coming positive 960,000. Then after second year, it's not coming the cash flow, it's going out 572,000. Suppose that large repair, large installment fee, that large purchases you have to do, then it's coming negative cash flows for this particular project, right? First also at the beginning also you have to invest some money, as well as end of the second year also you spend some money for this particular project, but it's coming only end of the first year, it's coming only the cash inflow.
Yeah, then students should clearly understand that only the 0 time cash flow will be added separately.
Yes, directly
right?
added.
Yes. At the moment, what you are paying should only be added to the particular NPV formula.
Yes, actually,
right?
when we do this one manually, you can understand for the 10% we are taking, this is manual way we are taking like this one, right? This is, we have to begin by rupee one. Then I think you all know the values 9091.826, I think, right? Points. I remember like 751.8, likewise, no? We are taking. Then we can calculate the cash flows, discounted cash flows, not directly NPV. NPV is total outflow and total discounted cash inflow. No? Discounted cash flow is this. You can directly multiply this one by this amount, right? Then you understand. I think 500. Why it's coming? No. It's decimal places 500,000.
Yes.
You can understand now when you copy down, you can see it's discounting. 100,000 is discounting as 90,900, 150,000, 103,900 when you discount.
Yes.
But in the year 0, the value is same. That's what it's directly added to the cash NPV.
ඒකේ අදහස දැන් අපි මේ මොහොතේ ගෙවෙන හෝ ලැබෙන රුපියලේ වටිනාකම රුපියලම තමයි කියන එක. එකමයි. නමුත්
මේ තියෙන්නේ මේ highlight කරන්නේ මේ අපි manual කරන විදිහ. manual කරන්නේ නැතිව අපි දැන් මේ කතා කළේ Excel formula එකක් use කරලා අපිට පහසුවෙන්ම අර ගොඩ calculation, not like this one, no, for 20 years, for I don't know that for the constant year, sometimes we have to take cash, discounted cash flows.
Yes.
It takes time. Therefore, using NPV formula, Excel NPV formula, very easily we can take the answer.
Yes.
Actually, this is not in financial accounting part, costing part.
Yes.
You have learned, I think students have learned costing, project appraisal, investment appraisal, short-term decision making, right? Not short-term long decision making part, project investment appraisal. Then under that you normally learn about NPV and IRR. Then if you do this one manually, it takes time. difficult to change the figures.
yes,
It's complex. But when you use this type of model, see, you
very
have to
easily you
change,
can,
yes, you have to change only the cost of capital,
yes,
12%. Then you
yes,
can take different answer
yes,
for the 5%, for the
yes,
20%. Very easy. You can change the model and take the different results.
yes. One small comment, Harshini, miss.
Yes.
Yeah, go back to the previous one, miss. That
Okay.
500, yeah.
One.
Yeah, this one, you change the third year cash flow as my 50,000.
This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
minus 50,000. Right.
Yes.
Even though it is minus, the same way we have to apply the NPV formula. That's what
Yes. Yes.
yes, yes. මොකද ළමයි සමහරලාට ළමයි වැරදියට තේරුම් ගන්න
Oh.
එපා මේ මයිනස් තිබුණා පළියට අපි එකතු කරන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද
නෑ.
ඔයක වැරද්ද මම විභාගයේදී දකිනවා. ළමයි NPV වලදී මේ වගේ අපි non standard cash flow එකක් දීපු ගමන්
Oh.
මේක පළවෙනිය මයිනස් ළමයින්ට මතකයි. ළමයි හරියට ප්ලස් එක දාලා එහා පැත්තෙන් NPV එක හදනවා. ඒ වුණාට මැදදී මයිනස් වෙච්ච ගමන් ළමයි මේ 50,000 මයිනස් කියලා හිතමු මිස් දැන් අපි දැන් මයිනස් කළේ මේක පොඩි වෙලාවකට ඒකත් ඔතනින් අයින් කරලා ළමයි මොකක් හරි දෙයක් කරනවා.
කන්සෙප්ට් එක තේරුම් නැහැ. කන්සෙප්ට් එක තමයි year 0 වලදී outflow එකක් දරන නිසා ඒ කියන්නේ අපි මොනවා හරි ඉන්වෙස්ට්මන්ට් එකකට අපි cash ස්පෙන්ඩ් කරනවනේ මුදල් දරනවනේ. එතකොට ඒ නිසා තමයි අද වටිනාකම එමාගේම නිසා තමයි ඒක ඩිරෙක්ට් ඇඩ් කරන්නේ. අටවන්නිය මේ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ගන්න අවුරුද්දකින් පස්සේ කියන්නේ ඊළඟ වර්ෂයේ අවසානයේදී. ඒතර සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ඇසියුම් කරන්නේ එහෙමයි. බිගිනින් නම් මේ දැන්. හරිද? end of the first year නම් මේ අවුරුද්ද ඉවර වෙනකොට. දැන් අද මේ අප්‍රේල් 30 නම් ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ අප්‍රේල් 30 මේ මාර්තු 31 වෙනකොට තමයි ලක්ෂය. එහෙමයි. එතකොට එතෙන්දී cash flow එකේ ලක්ෂය අපි අද ලක්ෂයයි කියලා හිතුවට ඇත්ත වටිනාකම ලක්ෂ නෙමෙයි. ඒක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් වෙලා එන්නේ. ඒකයි අපි ඒක 0.909න් වැඩි කරන්නේ. එතකොට මේ වටිනාකම එතකොට අවුරුදු පළවෙනි ඉයර් එකෙන් පස්සේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඩිස්කවුන්ට් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් වෙන ඒරියා එකට තමයි අපි ඇප්ලයි කරන්නේ NPV. එතකොට ඒක නෙගටිව් වේවා පොසිටිව් වේවා ඉයර් 1 එකෙන් පස්සේ NPV රේන්ජ් එකට ඇඩ් කරන්න ඕනේ. නමුත් ඉයර් 0 ඩිරෙක්ට් කරන්න ඕනේ. පැහැදිලිද?
දැන් මට නම් පැහැදිලි. ළමයි කොහමද? ළමයි එක තේරුණා නේද ඒ concept එක?
Yes, madam.
මොනවාද ඔයගලන්ට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න?
Any want to know? Tamil Muslim students, no feedback from you. Assam,
ළමයි කතා කරන්න
දැන් දොය මත ඇති.
ඇති ඒක තමයි.
හරි එහෙනම් අපි නැවත පොඩක් බලමු දැන් NP අපි loan amortization එක කරන්න ඕනේ මං හිතන්නේ
ඒක අපි මෙහෙම කරමුද දැන් අපි commonly arrange කරලා කියමු. ඔව් commonly arrange කරලා අපි හැම තුන් දෙනාටම අපි දාන්නම්. ආපු නැති ළමයි එකතු වෙන්න. මේකේ මේ පොඩි ප්‍රශ්න රෙකෝඩ් කරද්දී ටෙක්නිකල් එරර් එකක් ඉඳලා